Welcome, everyone. Today, we are honored to have with us a name in the world of football that needs no introduction: Cristiano Ronaldo. A personality who has not only played football, but has redefined the game through discipline, hard work, fitness, confidence, and a winning mindset. From a simple background in Madeira to the biggest stages in world football, his journey is not just a story of talent. It is a story of sacrifice, consistency, and self-belief. In today's special podcast, we'll talk about his journey, his mindset, his routine, pressure, criticism, success, and the qualities that turn an ordinary person into someone extraordinary. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cristiano Ronaldo.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here. I'm happy to share my thoughts, my experience, and hopefully inspire people.
Cristiano, when you look back at your early days, what was the hardest part?
For me, the hardest part was realizing at a very young age that if I wanted to achieve something great, ordinary effort would never be enough. I left home early, stayed away from my family, and faced many emotional challenges as well. But one thing inside me was always very strong. I wanted more. I didn't just want to play football, I wanted to be the best. And when you have that kind of hunger, you begin to see pain as part of the process.
Your name is often associated with discipline. What does discipline really mean to you?
Discipline is simple, doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. A lot of people stay motivated for 1 day, 2 days, maybe 1 week. But champions are the ones who follow even the boring routine with consistency, sleeping on time, eating properly, training at full intensity, taking recovery seriously. None of that looks glamorous, but that's where results come from. Success does not come from luck. Success needs discipline.
How did you build such a strong, winning mentality?
I don't like losing. Simple. In every match, every training session, every moment, I compete with myself. Winning mentality is not only about beating other people, it means beating the version of yourself from yesterday. If I am better today than I was yesterday, then I am moving in the right direction. I've always believed that if you want to stay at the top, you have to protect your standards every single day.
When the whole world expects something extraordinary from you, how do you handle pressure?
Pressure is part of football, but I don't see pressure as something negative. For me, pressure is a sign that people expect something because they know your level. If you run away from pressure, you don't grow. If you accept it, it makes you stronger. I always focus on preparation. When you have trained honestly, taken care of your body, and prepared mentally, pressure feels less dangerous. Confidence comes from preparation.
You've faced a lot of criticism in your career, too. How do you turn that into motivation?
Criticism is part of every successful person's life. If you are visible, people will talk. If you win, they talk. If you lose, they talk. I look at criticism in two ways. If it is constructive, I learn from it. If it is just noise, I ignore it. The most important thing is that you must know who you are. If you take every voice seriously, you will lose your focus. I prefer to answer less with words and more with performances.
Which part of your daily routine is the most important?
Every part of the routine is important because at the top level, small details create a big difference. Training is important, but recovery is just as important. Sleep, food, hydration, mental freshness, all of these things make an athlete complete. People only see the match, the goals, the celebrations, but behind all of that, there is a structure, and that structure is routine. Without routine, talent becomes unstable.
What is the biggest sacrifice required for greatness?
The biggest sacrifice is comfort. You have to leave behind the things that give you temporary happiness so that you can build long-term greatness. Sometimes your social life becomes smaller, sometimes you get less rest, and sometimes you go through emotionally difficult moments. But if your goal is clear, You stop seeing sacrifice as a burden and start seeing it as an investment. Greatness is not cheap, it has a cost.
After achieving so much success, how do you keep the hunger alive?
Because I don't like being comfortable. Once you become comfortable, you stop being dangerous. For me, success is not an endpoint, it is a standard. I always feel that more can be done, more can be improved. And honestly, I enjoy improving. I enjoy the challenge. As long as self-demand is alive inside you, your hunger stays alive too.
What message would you like to give to young people who feel inspired by you?
First of all, dream big, but don't just dream, work daily for that dream. Many people are inspired by the results, but not by the process. The reality is that results are the reward of the process. If you are not disciplined, patient, and focused, you will get tired halfway. Believe in yourself, respect your work, stay away from excuses, and always remember, mindset is everything.
Do you want people to remember Cristiano Ronaldo only as a footballer or as something more?
I want people to remember me not only as a player, but as an example. A person who showed that talent is important, but hard work, discipline, and mentality are even more important. If my story makes someone feel that they can do better in life, fight harder, and become more serious about their dreams, then that means a lot to me. Legacy is not only about trophies. Legacy is the impact you leave inside people.
Cristiano, today's conversation was not only about football. It was about success, struggle, sacrifice, mindset, and the spirit of a champion. You helped us understand that greatness does not happen by accident. It is built through daily discipline, self-belief, pain, and consistency. Thank you so much for your time. It was truly powerful, inspiring, and full of value.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. On to everyone watching, keep working, keep believing, and never stop pushing yourself. If you enjoyed this, please support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. This is our very first hidden broadcast, and your support means everything. Stay tuned for more.
Friends, if you enjoyed this podcast, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The biggest lesson from today's conversation was this: no excuses, only results. Success needs discipline. Stay focused, stay hungry, stay unstoppable. I'll see you in the next episode with another powerful conversation. Until then, take care and keep chasing greatness.